Have you seen these little scribble animation videos I've done recently? There were a lot of questions on how I make them, so I thought, why not make a little video tutorial on how to make pattern portrait animated scribbles. So first, you need to find a motif. So I spotted a nice pair of flowers in here. And for the recordings, you don't need much, just a regular piece of paper. You can draw some markings on that. It makes the tracking easier later on, but also you have to remove the markers. And I'm more on the lazy side. And then we just make a little recording. Check that the paper is in focus and also that you are sort of quick to insert the paper into the frame. Otherwise, I think the video is a bit boring. And it was a perfect opportunity. There was just a cute little bumblebee, a little bumblebee in the exact flower that I was filming. So I had to grab that opportunity. That's awesome. What has even more little insects coming? Let's see. What did I want to say? Yeah, be quick. Make sure that you have the corners in the frame. And that helps for tracking, of course. And that's it. Like, it's a super quick video, just like inserting the paper and removing it. So here we go again. Nice. Now we have a second shot. Perfect. So I imported my footage and also skipped through the video a bit. And we now need to search for a nice sharp still that we want to use as reference image. And I think this one here is really nice. You have this little bee. It's not a bumblebee, actually. I think it's a wild bee. So I make a snapshot from here and save it. And now we can check the little software that I wrote to generate the scribbles. And this already looks quite nice, but also the bee sort of drowns in the flower center. So we might want to do some slight touch-ups of the image to improve the image in an aesthetic way that we want. This is currently a very manual process, but I really like to improve this further in the future with maybe image segmentation and object recognition. I have some ideas in mind, but so far this is manual. So I will open this up in Krita. And first thing we can easily do is auto contrast and check what it looks now. So in this case, I think the contrast already was quite nice, so there's no big improvement. But I want to get rid of the flower center and give the little bee some sort of safe space so that it's better recognizable in the scribble drawing later on. And the easiest way to achieve this is to just blur the center image and maybe also lighten it up slightly. So we basically just fool the edge detection to think that there are no edges and no contrast to detect here. The algorithm does the edge detection, but it also is trained on my own doodles with a graph neural network. And I don't want the network to place scribbles around the bee, because then again the bee will optically vanish too much. So, and it only places these scribbles in dark areas, like it tries to fill in dark areas with a pattern. So this is what I want to prevent. So more white into the image. So I think I'm happy with the picture as it is now, and we can start to calculate the results. So the first step that is happening in the background is a vectorization. And if you have tips where to find proper line vectorization algorithms, please let me know in the comments, because the one that I'm currently using is written by myself because I didn't find a nice one that is really dedicated to generate lines, like vectorizing shapes, closed shapes. These are rather common, but vectorizing lines seems to be a niche problem, I guess. So the image is done, and as you can see, in the background you have lots of different colors. So I reduced the colors to a handful, I think to 7 or 8 colors. And then I picked the darkest ones where to place the pattern. And I also like this image mixture that comes out of here, but we just need the lines, the SVG, so I hit save. And then you can see this is what we get in the end. And we have some stray lines from the background. And I think I will just remove them in Inkscape. And then we can fire up Blender to render out our scribble animation. I have prepared a grease pencil document. Grease pencil is the tool from Blender that works with, like drawings, pen drawings. And I want to do import SVG as grease pencil. This is currently grayed out because I'm in draw mode. I need to switch to object mode, and now this should work. And here's our flower. Now I will place it in the middle and adjust the size. Nice. And now I will transfer all modifiers from the previous one to this one. And what I do is I have different modifiers. I have one that is the build modifier. So this draws the lines step by step. And currently they are all drawn at the same time. This is not what I want. So I will just check my layers, merge them all together, and then it should look like I want it to look. So now the lines are drawn separately, each after each other. So what other modifiers do we have? I also have the noise modifier. This makes the wiggling. And I think what makes it extra nice to look at is to have a step count high enough for your frame rate that it looks a bit like stop motion animation. So I have 9 steps here, which is quite high. I slightly wiggle the precision, and I also have noise on the strength. So some lines are more grayish than black. I think this also makes it look way cooler. And then the last modifier I have is thickness. So I want to have thicker lines than the tiny lines that come out of my SVG. So I render this on transparent background later on. So basically I just render out images in image sequence. And this is what it will look like. All right, I'm happy with this. So I will just hit render, and then we can check out how the tracking in the actual video works. So the image sequence is now rendered. I have opened another new Blender project for motion tracking. Here is a good start. The paper sort of starts to emerge in our video. So I hit add for the marker and we'll place it on the edge. Then I can hit track forward. So the marker tries to detect the edge. And depending on the video, this will work well or not. Like here, it's not working too well. Now here we go. And when it loses the edge, it will stop, and you can just, adjust the position. And we will do this with all 4 edges of the paper if possible. And also sometimes I can drag points on my fingers or other, smudges on the paper that I am able to track. So now I finished tracking. I have all 4 corners tracked and also this little edge in the paper. So I have 5 tracking lines now. I can select all of them and then just solve for a plane, which gives me this rectangle. And now I need to fit this to the paper. So I just grab the edges and pull them onto the paper edge. So now we are more or less done. I switch over to the compositing tab. So I have my movie clip, my bare movie clip loaded. And I also have the plane track node where I now need to select the plane track. And that should map my drawing onto the paper. Let's see. And here we go. The other nodes are also really straightforward. This is just a rotate nodes because I need to rotate the whole animation 90 degrees. And here is my image sequence where I can say how many frames my sequence has. That's actually 1000. And I can also define at which frame I want to start the animation, because at the beginning I usually just show, in this case, the flower with the bee. And then when the paper enters the video, I want to start the wiggle animation. And that's more or less it. So I can now hit render. And we will end up with a beautiful video. So I hope you enjoyed this little walkthrough on how I create my little scribble animations. If you do something similar, let me know and show them to me. I'm really excited to see what you end up rendering. And also maybe think about subscribing for me on other social media platforms where I also post this animation, but also on YouTube Shorts, so whatever you prefer. And I hope to see you next week for my next video. Have a good time. Bye.